You've probably seen the car that we're taking a look at today somewhere before. If you were in London a couple of months ago, then you might have spotted it flying over the top, suspended under a helicopter on the way to its international launch. It then took centre stage at the Paris Motor Show. But sooner or later, the hype is going to start dying down and people are going to start judging the Jaguar XE against its rivals like the BMW 3 Series, Mercedes C-Class and Audi A4. Finally, we've got a chance to get up close and personal with this car and see how it compares to those rivals in the 5 most important ways. The Jaguar says there is a whole host of new technology on the XE, making it lighter and more efficient. One of the ways that they've cut out a load of weight is to use a load of aluminium underneath, most notably around the suspension areas. The XE's looks might not be that radical, especially if you're familiar with the likes of the XF Saloon, but Jaguar says that there are crucial changes making this the most aerodynamic car they've ever made. Now that helps it slip through the air that bit better and makes it a bit more efficient. The XE is the first car from either Jaguar or Land Rover's range to get a brand new set of engines, and they're called Ingenium. And the most important one of those for most buyers is not going to be the supercharged S model, which will get you from 0 to 60 in less than 5 seconds, but it is the 2-litre diesel, and that's because that emits 99 grams per kilometre of CO2, and that makes it more efficient than all of its rivals apart from the hybrid Lexus, which emits exactly the same. It must be said, however, that BMW and Mercedes are not far behind and have got new engines planned in the not too distant future. As well as the low company car tax bills, one of the great things about that 2-litre engine is it still gets from 0 to 60 in 7.7 seconds. There's also a more powerful 2-litre diesel engine, 2 petrol engines, as well as that supercharged 3-litre. Although the looks might not be groundbreaking outside, there is plenty in here to get excited about in the way of both design and technology. Now, first of all, this cabin is inspired apparently by the one in the F-Type Coupe. And although it's not quite as cocoon-like as that 2-seater, it does wrap around you quite nicely. The materials all feel appropriate for this sort of class of car as well. On top of that though, you get this fantastic new 8-inch touchscreen as part of a whole new infotainment system. You can control it either through the touchscreen or as a voice controlled system, and it also allows you to pair up with your phone. As standard, you can do things like control the car remotely, so you can turn the air conditioning on, and you can even turn the engine on to get it all warmed up in advance of setting off in the morning. You can also, if you plug in a little dongle, use it as a Wi-Fi hotspot so you can connect your laptop to it when you're out and about on business. Although these cars aren't exactly limos, the back seats are still quite an important place, and the XE isn't fantastic back here, it has to be said. First of all, this swooping line means you've got to duck in, otherwise you'll bash your head on the way in. When you're in here, headroom's not that great either, it's only about 1 inch or so up there, but if you sit in the middle seat, pretty much non-existent. I'm sitting here with my head resting against the roof already. This central console here is really very tight, so it's not very dignified getting an adult in the middle. The boot is a decent shape, but it is a little bit smaller than the competition as well. All 3 of its German rivals have got 480 litres worth of space, whereas the Jag has only got 455. Depending on which engine you go for, you get a choice of 4 trims with this car. You get SE, Prestige, Portfolio and R-Sport. And there's a load more information on walkaround.com about exactly what you get with each trim level, but the basic kit looks pretty good. You get DAB digital radio, cruise control, a leather steering wheel and satellite navigation all thrown in on every version. Prestige gets things like leather seats and brushed aluminium bits on the interior, while the Portfolio gets electric seats, an upgraded stereo, bigger alloys and LED daytime running lights. Pricing starts at $26,995 for this car and goes up to just under £45,000 for the S model. You can order it now, but you won't get your car until May 2015. If you can't wait till then to find out how it drives, then we will be having a go early in 2015, so keep an eye on walkaround.com for our verdict then. In the meantime, there is loads more information on our website, so do search Jaguar to find out all about this new car.